This slapstick-heavy comedy by director Tom Shadyac was released in March 1997, where it grossed over $300 million against a $45 million budget. Following a fantastical wish by his young son, a fast-talking lawyer is unable to lie for a 24-hour period. Jim Carrey stars as the eccentric lead in this PG-13 rated narrative that includes supporting performances from Marie Turney, Justin Cooper, Cary Elwes, Amanda Donahue, and Jennifer Tilly.
While Carrey's character isn't as animated as eccentric as some of his other more iconic roles, he literally beats himself up for this one, in a landmark sequence where he smashes his own head against a urinal repeatedly in an attempt to avoid going back into the courtroom.
That's just one of many sequences that stand out in this flick to me. Then there's the classic "the pen is blue" sequence, because Jim Carrey cannot tell a lie.
Hi.
Hi.
New in the building?
Yeah, I just moved in Monday.
Oh, you like it so far?
Mm-hmm. Everybody's been real nice.
Well, that's because you have big jugs. I mean, your boobs are huge. I mean, I want to squeeze them. Mama!
Another great example of this lawyer with a truth-telling curse is when he objects to the judge. Why? And he says, "'Cause it's devastating to my case."
Not to mention Cary Elwes' very scary "The Claw." Here comes the claw.
It's gonna get ya. Why does he think it's a claw? He's just holding one finger. A claw is very clearly, by definition, a series of 2 or more fingers.
It's a hook. It's a hook, really.
Come on, Princess Bride, get your act together.
Then we have Jennifer, I've never been in a goddamn movie Adam can stand, Tilly, once again ruining every fucking scene she's in.
Yeah, Tilly definitely earns her spot in the supporting cast department. Anyway, what I really like about Liar Liar is that it has a very unique but simple concept. A lawyer that can't tell a lie for 24 hours. And Carrey knocks it out of the park with, again, another stellar performance. It's just too bad that this entire plot was sort of rehashed and revisited just a decade later with Yes Man, which was a far inferior follow-up.
Speaking of other films, John, had Jim Carrey not done Liar Liar, he would have played Dr. Evil in Austin Powers. Man, would that have been an entirely different film. I think it's interesting how this is probably one of Jim Carrey's only family films.
I would disagree. There's a scene in the courtroom where we just listen to Jennifer Tilly get banged by the pool boy for about 5 solid minutes.
Sex tapes. For kids.
It's anything but family friendly, Adam.
Maybe the word I should have said was watered down then, because this is definitely one of Jim Carrey's lighter roles, I'd say. From a technical standpoint, I don't think there's really a whole lot to write home about. I don't remember a single song from the film. I think it's all pretty ABC Family style. With
a manic performance laced with adult humor and a family-friendly message, this is an interesting comedy worth watching at least a couple times, especially if you stay till the end credits with all those great bloopers thrown in for good measure. But that's what Adam and I thought about Liar Liar. Here's what you had to say about it in the YouTube comments.
I'm noticing a trend with these ratings, and ultimately I think it comes down to whether or not you like Jim Carrey. Those that did had favorable things to say, resulting in a great. Now, why the film is interesting, it is a bit run-of-the-mill for Jim Carrey. John and I are giving it a cool.